there are many school teachers who have been here, been through the 21-day program, and they go back to their schools and they are giving Deeksha in the classroom, either through hands Deeksha or just through the intent, as you said. What can we say to a school teacher giving Deeksha? Is the process of giving Deeksha to children any different from giving Deeksha to adults?
It is different in the sense that when you give Deeksha to a child, you must feel that the child is your child and then give the Deeksha. Now, if the teacher were to feel the children in the classroom are all his children and give the Deeksha, it's very, very powerful.
So a school teacher, what would be the best way for them to pass on Deeksha to their classroom?
The best thing would be to have a separate hour for that,
Yes.
before the class begins or before the class, after the class ends, to give Deeksha to the students. It'll help them in their academics, it'll help them in their relationships, it'll help them in every other way.
And of course, there are many people with young children who come here and would love to give Deeksha to their children. What would be your message to parents about Deeksha?
Yeah, they themselves could go back and give it to their children.
They can give Deeksha to their children?
To their children, yes. And they would get very good results. I have known cases of people going back and giving Deeksha to their grandparents, to their grandchildren, and it has worked wonders.
Is there any particular intent that can be used in giving Deeksha to a child that would be different from an
yes,
adult?
if the child were academically very weak, you can give a Deeksha saying, the child must do very well academics.
I see.
And there again, if the child were weak in mathematics, you could give a Deeksha saying the child must become very good in mathematics.
I see.
And then give the Deeksha.
Beautiful.
Accordingly, the brain is structured.
Yes.
So the more fine-tuned the intent, the better the results.
Imagine just now, this, hopefully, these dialogues that we're filming will make it into many homes all over the world. And I think there will be many young people, teenagers, who will have an opportunity to hear us speaking together. If you have an opportunity to speak to the youth of the world, imagine that you're addressing a 15-year-old boy or a 13-year-old girl. What would be the most important message you want to convey to them?
Well, I would say you have to discover love in your life. Unconditional love. That would be my message. Because that's what the youth really want. They're not getting it from their parents. They're not getting it from their teachers. They're not getting it from society, So I would say you have to discover that love. And through Deeksha, they would discover that love.
I see. So you would advise a teenager to receive Deeksha, to have more love in their life? Yes.
To just discover love. Not that they are beggars waiting to receive love, but those who could give love,
To discover love within themselves.
Within themselves. And I have seen children receive that love from themselves and then give it to their parents, and the parents getting transformed. Most parents who come here have received Deeksha from their children, and they are transformed. The children gave them love. It was the other way around,
Yes.
So I have more hope in children than on the parents.
Thank you so much.